Welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I'm going to review Newport. It's one of the new wigs by Belle Tress in a new color, Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted. So stay tuned. Okay, so Belle Tress is coming out with many new wigs in many new colors. You have to check them all out. They are really great. I think Belle Tress has really hit a home run with these wigs. I am loving them. The fibers are beautiful. They don't tangle as much even though they're heat friendly, and I did talk about that in 2 shorts that I did, but basically Belle Tress bakes an oil into their fibers when they're making the fibers, and that helps keep it conditioned and stop it from tangling, so that's really great. And right now, if you head over to frannieshair.com, you can get all of these Belle Tress styles at 30% off, so head on over and check them out. And I'll put links to the Belle Tress collection and to this wig in the description below. There are also many styles coming up soon, and you can pre-order those. Now, the one thing I do have to tell you about ordering is that these wigs are flying out of here, especially in certain colors. So if you go to the website to order a particular wig in a particular color and it says that it's not available right now, but you want it as quickly as possible, send us an email to orders@frannieshair.com and we can help you with that, because they do come back into stock quite often, but then they go out quickly again. So if you need it for an event or something like that, just send us an email and we will help you as best as we can. All right, so let's get started talking about this wig. So the first thing I have to say is I go out with this set of friends all the time, and we went out the other night to dinner and I was wearing this wig and she said to me, "Of all your wigs, this is my favorite." And I've heard that from a lot of you too. And then yesterday I was shopping for some home decor because it's time to change up, you know, from holiday into just winter. And when I got to the checkout line, a woman came up to me and she said, I've been watching your hair and it's the perfect blend of brown and blonde. Can I ask you where you get your hair done? I was like, sure, it's a wig. And she was like, oh. I think I took her by surprise and she wasn't sure if she should talk about that or not. But anyway, it was interesting, her comments about the color, because I really do like this color. So let's talk about the color. The color is Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted, and it's rooted in an 8, which is a medium brown. And then you have running through it a 12, which is your lightest brown. I don't know if you can see that there. A 14, which is your golden blonde that you see in there, the darker blonde. And then an 88, which is the lighter, cooler color that you see running through that. And the interesting thing is, I always try to classify, is this a cool or a warm-toned wig? And this one, I would say, is both. It has definitely the warm tones in it, but then it does have that 88. And so the overall look, I'm not really sure. You'll see it outside. I think it looks a lot cooler outside than it does inside. But I think this can fit probably a wide range of skin tones because there is the warmth and the coolness in it. As far as the style goes, the style is just like a flirty little wave, maybe light curl. It's not a lot of curl. I really like it. I'll spin for you so you can see the whole thing. Let's see if I turn here. I'm not sure if I'm getting the back. I hope I am. It's tough when you're sitting on a sofa. See how cute that is? And it just looks so natural to me. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the features. First, it has an extended lace front, and Belle Tress does their lace fronts really nicely. It has a mono part, a left side mono part. My measurements, 21.5-inch circumference, 8.5 inches from forehead to chin, and I'll tell you the measurements of this wig. The cap is fitting me beautifully. I've been wearing this probably every day this week, so we'll check where my adjusters are. I don't know if I adjusted them at all or not, but we'll check and I'll let you know, but it's fitting me perfectly because I probably adjusted it to fit me perfectly. Okay, so let's talk about the measurements. Oh, and this brings me to another point as I'm looking at the measurements here. The stock photo looked nothing like this wig looked when I took it out of the box. So what we did is we took a picture of me in the wig and we put it up on the website as part of the stock photos, because I really didn't think the stock photo was accurate. And I'm going to put a picture of the stock photo here so that you can see the difference. All right, so measurements. The sides, 11 inches. The nape, 3.5 inches. The overall length is 11 inches. And the weight is 3.6 ounces. She feels nice and light, low density. I don't feel any permatease up here. And I did speak to Belle Tress and I asked them about their use of permatease, and they told me that they very rarely use permatease. They only use it if it's absolutely necessary to add some shape or hide some wefting. So in general, Belle Tress is going to be a lower density wig, and this definitely feels low density to me. Okay, so before we try on the glasses, I just want to show you the ear tabs. I like to show you the coverage of the ear tabs here. So this, I'm just going to lift it so you can see. This is my hair here. My hair tends to come forward. It grows up here a little bit. It's really funny because it grows forward here, but then I have like a baldness here. And somebody actually asked me, can you show your hair on camera? So when I take this wig off and show you the cap, I will take off my wig grip and show you my hair. Awesome. Okay. So anyway, the ear tab comes right down to here. So you get good coverage there. And it comes forward to here. So you can see that. I'll show you the other side. Ooh. Get up here. So here's the ear tab, comes right there, like that. All right, so now if I want to put the glasses on, under the ear tabs, it actually fits below the ear tab, so it's totally fine. I don't know if you can see that. Well, actually the ear tab does come over it a little bit, but I don't feel it, so it feels fine. Okay, and then over the ear tabs, no problem at all. All right, we're going to take this outside and then we're going to come in and take a look at the cap. Okay, here we are outside in the snow and it's a little cold, but this is how much I love you guys. Raw Sugar Blonde Rooted. Whew, chilly, I'm going back in. Okay, so I do think this looks cooler outside. You can let me know what you think. Let's take a look at the cap. Oh, and I said I would show you my hair. So, the one thing you have to know is it was getting too long and it was sticking out in spots, and I decided I'm just going to cut it off because I called my hairdresser and she wasn't available and I didn't want to wait. So I started just chopping hair and it was in chunks. It was a mess. I have no idea how to cut hair. So then I was in a strip shopping center. I was going to UPS and I noticed this place called Sport Clips. So I went in and it turns out it's like a guy hair cutting place. They have lockers and sports playing. And I said, do you by any chance cut women's hair? And she said, we can. We don't style or blow dry. I said, perfect. Can you just try to fix this? So she did the best she could. I kind of really made a mess of it, but you can see here, like I have really short hairs. That's my job. And then she tried to match it up, the rest of my head. But when people see it just like this, they say, oh, your hair's thick. It's not. If you look, I don't know if you can see, I have spots where there's just not a lot of hair. I don't know. It might be hard to see. And I feel like my hairline's moving further and further back as I get older. And then in here, I have, you know, some hair loss in there as well. So the beauty of this is it dries really quickly. And, you know, since I've been wearing wigs, and I love it because I can have any style I want, I don't really care how my hair looks. That's why I tried chopping it myself. My husband was like, what? What happened there? He's so patient. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. All right, so You have your extended lace front from ear tab to ear tab, your mono part here, and if there was permatease it would be in here, but I don't feel any. You have open wefting, you have the velvety ear tabs with nice metal stays, extended nape, and let's look at where the adjusters are. It looks like I may have adjusted it in somewhat, so it can definitely go bigger and can definitely go smaller. Belle Tress fits a pretty wide range of sizes, but I would say it can go average to even a little bit bigger than average for those of you who have bigger heads. One of the most asked questions I get about wigs is sizing, and people will send me something that says, oh, my head is large, or this is my circumference. Which brand should I look at? In general, if you have an average or even a bit larger than average size head, I always say to look at Aesthetica, Tressalure, Raquel Welch, Belle Tress. Those are good styles for people who may be a little bit larger than average. If you have a smaller head, I say try out Noriko, definitely. Noriko is a smaller fitting brand. Ellen Villa also, their average size is called petite to average, and they also do have petite wigs. And then of course, even though Raquel Welch may run a little bit larger, she does have some wigs that are classified as petite and then some as large, so you can always search by those. And when you're on the website frannieshair.com, down the left hand side when you have some wigs up on your page, there are filters, so you can filter by texture if you want it wavy or straight. You can filter by length, how long you want your wig. You can filter by size, by heat friendly or not heat friendly, by fiber type, so you can really narrow down your search using those filters. Also, if you need help, there is a contact form on the website. Fill it out, send it to us. We'll answer your questions. You can also come over to our private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair. It is so much fun over there. We have over 2,200 members now, and people are showing pictures of themselves in wigs and helping each other out with tips and tricks and colors, all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun, a very supportive group, and we have some group experts over there, as well as our resident stylist Fee, who does free one-on-one consultations via video, so she can look at you and help you style your wig, choose a wig, whatever you need. So come on over and join us. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed learning about this wig, Newport by Belle Tress, and I'd love to hear what you think of it in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.